Yeah, I go by Timothy Russell. My pen name is Good Life for Us. I'm a published author, a Reiki master, a cognitive behavior therapist, and a poet today. So, can I get some snaps for how beautiful everyone's doing? Alright, thanks for coming out. So this piece I wrote specifically for this event is called The Poetry Phoenix. This piece is about resetting, restarting, realignment. And you can do that as many times as you need, as often as you need. I do it all the time. So just knowing you can use resilience to just keep moving forward. You don't always have to be positive. Sometimes you just have to be honest. Y'all ready for some poetry? Yeah. All right. So I said, my pen moves swiftly, carving tales into eternity. My eternal light shines. The stars provide the light of my life stage. I'm talking dance between the lines. I'm lining up parts of my past self. I can see the wound and the warrior in us all now. I find myself more intrigued than concerned. How does one learn to trust again when you've been burned? Trust me, I've hid from my greatness too. Ignored all the signs. My soul ready for a stern talking to. My spirit decided to flee. But my purpose stepped in the way, blocking me from mediocrity. I cried inside the fire. The white hot lights woke me up, cowering the stage, reenacting my flaws before the world, but this performance was somehow different than before. A few tears dried up in my palms. It forced me to dance again to release the storm. I pivoted to not drown. I held my breath into change, and then I submerged into the rain. Liquid tears forming at the top of my page, serving as the puddles of my strife, blurring my autistic articulation of how it feels to be overwhelmed yet unimpressed with one's own best efforts. And that was neither my handicap nor prison. I was simply breaking my people's chains. I was bleeding into the earth, rocking into the very core, pouring smoke into the flames until I could see inside my own darkness again. I learned that you had to submit to the waves. I pleaded to the lady of the lake. The rivers I cried were a reflection that I didn't recognize. I resembled a man who had given up, conflicted with love and pain, holder of the forbidden dance, rumored to bring abundant water into traditional lands of fire, unlocking new passions. So as I gear up for my work in the shadows, loosely serving what's to come, family beside me, inside me, around me, Aunt Maya hand resting on shoulder, reminding me that one will face getting the feast, just don't find yourself defeated. I was drowning in the fumes, ignoring the deeper dangers of unattended pain. Healing is going to be offensive to the things that benefited from your brokenness. You were fighting fire with fire. I want you to write poems in the ocean, floating towards tomorrow, smiling sun and waving moon today. The spotlight from the stars is too hard to face, so once again I was left with only me. Waiting in intention, dancing out of the ashes into the poetry Phoenix was formed, embracing new beginnings. His first words were poems, his first steps were flight. Each move felt like choreography, using art, community, and grace to feed this beautiful beast. Forged in the fire, returning to the water. The phoenix symbolizes life. Dancing with death, having tea with oneself, teetering love and pain, aligned in awe. Made of water and fire, flowing through adventure and fear while accepting accountability too, and you can be reborn. I am the Poetry Phoenix. It was a pleasure, and I will make sure to dance this poet's talking to my legacy is what's left of the poem. Thank you.
Yes, sir.